give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
How you doing, folks? Welcome back to World Tanks with Scout. Got some Tiger 2 action for you today. Been a while since I played my German tanks. Still messing around in the Tiger 2, even though I do have the E75. Trying to get a mastery badge in this thing. Still not having a great deal of luck, to be honest with you. But I do enjoy driving this tank, even though I don't have the greatest of luck in it. This is a decent match on Siegfried line. We're tiered fairly well. There's only 5 tier 9s on the opposing team. The rest are tier 8s and some tier 7s. So it's not too bad. I'm coming in on the north side here because of where we spawned. I like to shoot through this little gap here. And I'm kind of sticking with this E75 and this E50. The E50 particularly is a good player. Since this is where I like to go anyway and they were headed this direction, I was real happy with the way this game started. Now, not real happy with this traffic jam here. I kind of want to be where that E75 is. I like to get up there, but I don't want to crowd him. And I'm looking at this KV5, can't get shots in. I'm thinking about the T28, but then the E75 backs up. And I immediately go in reverse because I've seen what he's seen, the T44 and the IS-8 over there. Trying to get shots now on the IS-8. Not having a great deal of luck. Really just trying to get some place where I can put the gun to work, but not get in anybody's way. Let me get a shot here at the T44. Headshot. Ammo rack for 928, and that's the end of the T44. Really happy with that result. Now looking to get shots on this T28 prototype. If I can get up here just right, you can actually stay fairly hull down. Dodge some shots there from the hill. Trying to get another shot on the T40. I'm sorry, the T28. Bounce a gold round there from the T30. Put a shot into the T28 and then bounce an AP round from the T28 prototype. And yeah, now that my friends have gone, I've decided that this is not a healthy place for a Lonely King Tiger to be, considering that there are tier 9s running around this game and a T8. I'm sorry, a T30 shooting premium rounds at me. So I'm going to reposition south and continue trying to get up into the town itself. Go around here, there's that IS-8. Come up here and see if I can get a shot into him, and of course I hit the bricks on the left side of that bridge. I'm really good at crashing into terrain as I'm trying to line up a shot. Looking at that T95 there, put a shot into him there, tracked him. And, I was kind of concerned that he was going to turn around and point that big old gun at me, but it looks like he's got bigger problems. He just put out a fire. And yeah, I think it was the E50 set him on fire again, and now he's dead. So finally we get up into the city here, and looking at this pack of tanks trying to engage the T28 prototype, I think it is, and the Tortoise here on my left. I was trying to side scrape this corner and wasn't paying enough attention, and foolishly came all the way around and got punished pretty hard for it. But now I'm where I want to be, where I can side scrape here, even hiding the cupola on the left side of my turret. Pretty strong position for a King Tiger here. Put a good shot into the turret of that T28 prototype just to the left of his gun mantlet. Wasn't angled quite right there. You can see I got penetrated in the lower glacis and it damaged my engine. And unfortunately, I don't have a repair kit. Oh, come on, reload, 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 reload. I got the shot in, but it looks like somebody else got the killing blow there. And now I'm just side scraping out. Put a shot into this Comet. I think I blew his tracks off there. I see the artillery marking him, so I'm hoping that between me and the artillery we can take this Comet out. Put another good shot into him there. Still ricocheting rounds from the Tortoise. Not really worried about him. He's not going to penetrate me at this angle. Doesn't look like I could get a shot at the Comet, so I backed out, retracked the Tortoise, and I'm going to put a shot into his weak point here. And then pull up and block my lower glacis. He can only hit now the right side of my tank, which tracks me but doesn't do any damage. I'm just trying to keep him tracked here, make sure that he can't go anywhere. You can see by the minimap I've got help coming. I'm going to try to sneak a shot into that machine gun port there. I didn't think it would go in, but it was worth a shot. And pull him back up now. Don't want him to get over here and get a line on me. Going to retrack him, pull back in. Not quite angled enough now that he's pulled up. I need to traverse a little bit more my hull to the right. But it doesn't matter. The cavalry shows up and takes him out from behind. Unfortunately, I'm in pretty bad shape. You can see by the counter down there in the bottom left, we've taken 16 hits. The vast majority of them have either been absorbed by the tracks or bounced, but I've only got 379 hit points left. Got a dead driver and an engine. Damage. Wasn't really going to use the first aid kit to get the driver back in, considering that there's only a T-54 left. But I thought, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I might be able to get a shot in the T-54, get a little bit more damage in. So we're going to launch this one on a wing and a prayer. We actually get a penetration, and then the Leopard prototype finishes them off. So we are able to finish the game with a little over 3,000 damage according to the counter. Let's take a look at the results screen and see how that went. So here's the results screen from our victory on Siegfried Line. You see we got a first class mastery badge. Again, just missed out on that ace tanker badge. Did get a steel wall out of that, 38,444 credits, 1,171 experience, non-double, not premium. Hit a lot of tanks, hit the T-54, the T-95, the Tortoise. Totally wrecked that T-44. You should have watched my review, man. I told you need a wet ammo rack. T-28 prototype and the Comet. If we take a look at the team score, you can see that I did well enough to finish second in terms of damage done. 3,076 points of damage despite being in a Tier 9 game. Only managed one kill, but we did pull in, like we said earlier, 1,171 base experience. Really good game by this E50 here. 5,560 points of damage with 2 kills. And the opposing team just didn't really play all that well. Really surprised at the T-95. Got absolutely no damage done in Siegfried Line. You would expect more from a T-95 being able to pull into the city and defend like that. And that, I think, really hurt the game when he got set on fire twice for their team. Looking at the detailed report, you can see that I fired 16 shots, all of which hit, but we only got 12 penetrations. Keeping in mind that we fired several of those at the tracks of the Taurus just to keep them there in place, but still good enough to give us just over 3,000 points of damage. A little more than 300 of which was done at more than 300 meters. We received 13 total hits. I counted 16 on the counter. I had noticed that that was different. 8 penetrations, 5 bounces. Keep in mind several of those penetrations were just tracks and no damage. So total amount of damage blocked by armor, 2,700 points. Damaged 6 enemy vehicles, destroyed 1. Got credit for 932 points of assistance damage. Able to pull in 38,444 credits plus a reward for a mission completed. Total amount 49,977. And after repair and rearm, able to bring home 22,962 credits. So all in all, not that bad of a game considering there were some really beefy Tier 9s running around there in Siegfried Line. And I was really happy with that result. Let's take a look at another video. So here we are on Sacred Valley for Game 2 in the Tiger 2. You can see this is a much better tiered game. Tier 8 maximum. In fact, there's only 3 Tier 8s on each side. And the opposing team doesn't even really have any Tier 8 heavy tanks. They've got a T-44, but they do have 2 pretty beefy Tier 8 tank destroyers in the form of an AT-15 and a T-28 prototype. Most importantly, there is no artillery in this game, so I'm feeling really good about this matchup. Not only is it a Tier 8 maximum game, which I rarely get in my King Tiger, but there's actually no artillery, which is much bigger for me. I don't know what it is. It's like I attract artillery rounds. No matter where I go on the map, no matter what I try to do, they always seem to home right into my bustle rack. So all in all, this is looking like a pretty good game to start out with. I'm going to go up north, if you haven't already figured it out, and move west generally along the Bravo/Charlie lines, that road up there in the north. That's where I like to go in my heavy tanks. Unfortunately, the King Tiger is a little bit slow going up hills like this, so it looks like I'm going to have to compete with several of the lighter and faster heavy tanks that are already up there. Looking at this KV-1S, thinking about pulling in right there on the left and trying to get a shot in, but man, I don't really want to hang that far back, especially not in a matchup this good. It looks like there's some action further there up the road. And still looking at this T-29 and these tanks off here to the left. Thinking about bulldozing this house right here and seeing if I can side scrape this corner here and get shots on this T-29. If I can take him out, that's a pretty formidable tank that will be out of action. Able to bounce a shot there and plant one in return right into that cupola on the top of his turret. Little bit worried about my right flank here. I've taken this position before and then ended up being shot in the flank because my team couldn't hold the other corner. So that's why you see me glancing off to the right there. Unlucky there. I'm surprised that one didn't also go into that cupola on the top of that T-29's turret, but we're able to bounce a shot in return. Third person shot there, tried to use auto aim, hit him in the flank as he backed up. I think a house took that round instead. This VK3002M is pretty brave. Try to get his, able to get his cupola as he tries to back out. Still looking at this VK, if he'll come down a bit. Looks like I can put one in his turret maybe? No, can't quite hit his turret. Able to bounce the last round from that T-29 and then the KV-1S takes him out. And then this VK, I'm not sure what this guy's doing. There we go. Able to secure our first kill. And now having dealt with that, it looks like our friends in the KV-1S and the FCM-50T could use a little help. They don't really work in this corner very effectively. Neither one of them are side scraping. You can tell they've both been presenting their flanks to the enemy, just popping around and shooting rather than scraping the corner. So I'm trying to convince this FCM to get out of the way and let me handle it. There we go. He finally backs back out, which gives me enough room. Want to be careful here, not take any extra shots like I did in the previous video trying to get into a position to side scrape. Now we've got it. Couldn't quite get the IS-2. There we go. Got a good shot into the Tiger 1. And now we're where we want to be. Ricochet a shot there from the KV-1S. Looking at the IS-2 now. He backs off. The 1S foolishly sits there. I'm not sure if he's tracked. It doesn't look like it. Playing a good one into the right front of his vehicle. Still doesn't look like he's tracked. I'm not sure why he's sitting there. He backs back out, but then, foolishly he comes back forward and we're able to put one into his lower glacis and secure our second kill. Ricochet another shot from the IS-2. Looking for that Tiger 1 now. Bounce a shot from him. Pull back up, trying to get the angle. There we go. And then the IS-2 is able to sneak one into the lower glacis while I'm trying to finish off this Tiger 1. There we go. Secure the kill on the Tiger 1, and now this IS-2 just went from king of the corner to feeling awful lonely. He's got the FCM-50T behind him. I'm trying to back out, secure the kill. Got an unlucky bounce on the front of the IS-2, and then our own IS-2 shoots me in the back. Fortunately, he does it with an HE round. And our rate of fire allows us to secure our fourth kill on the IS-2. Now let's head south and see what else we can do. I'd like to get a piece of that T-29 down there. Looks like I do have a shot at this T-34-85. Now that one went a little bit low. It was kind of a wild shot anyway. Not able to pick up the kill. Tiger 1 gets it instead. Probably shouldn't have fired that wild round. If I'd have just waited till I had a better shot, I could have secured that kill. I'm going to go up here and see if I can push next to this building, get shots on this T-28 prototype. Looks like his flank is to us. Yep, there's a good shot into his side. Now it looks like he's got his rear pointed at us. He's coming around trying to engage, get one more into his flank, and there we go. Able to pick up kill number 5. I don't think that T-29 is going to survive long enough for us to get down there and deal with him, but there's the AT-15 and the SU-122-44 in the vicinity of the cap circle. We're going to go down here and try to get a piece of them. This is about the point where I realized that I was on 5 kills and once again going to come up short on the top gun. So you see me loading premium rounds and charging down here as fast as this King Tiger will go. Trying to pick up a top gun. Unlucky bounce there, throws that shot off. And this AT-15 is in a lot of trouble. He's getting shot at from the flank from the T-29. That one goes into the dirt. Only going to get one more shot. He sees me coming, puts a shot into me. And this is going to be it. Can we get through? Yes. Fortunately, the premium round goes through the front of the AT-15 on the move, and we were able to pick up 6 kills, one of the few Top Guns, if not the first Top Gun I've ever gotten in the Tiger II. Pretty exciting. Let's take a look at the results screen. So here we have the results of that battle on Sacred Valley. As you can see, we did secure the Top Gun medal, and unfortunately, even with a Top Gun, still only First Class Mastery Badge. The Ace Mastery Badge in the Tiger II continues to elude me to this day. Taking a look at the team score, you can see that we were able to inflict 2,619 points of damage, securing 6 kills for 1,054 base experience. Not the best on that team, though. Actually, the FCM-50T managed to pull out 3,112 points of damage, even though he only secured 1 kill, getting 1,174 in terms of base experience. So he went on to do great things, despite getting roughly treated there on that corner at the start of the game. So congratulations to him. And AT-15 also had a good game with 1,953 points of damage. Unfortunately, it was just left all on his own there at the end with enemies all around him. Not a lot he could do. And look at this T-3485, Tier 6 medium tank in a Tier 8 game with 1,848 points of damage. So good job to him as well. But what do you expect from that particular clan? Looking at the detailed report, you can see that I fired 19 shots, got 15 direct hits, of which 13 penetrated, giving us our 2,619 points of damage, 545 of which was from more than 300 meters. Took 9 hits, got 3 penetrations. Keep in mind, one of those was a HE penetration in the back from my own team. Total damage, block by armor, 1,600 points of damage. Damaged 7 enemy tanks, destroyed 6. And got credit for 2 base capture points there at the very end, trying to kill that AT-15. Made a total of 30,882 credits, and after repair and rearm, actually lost 6,757. I guess those premium rounds at the end were more expensive than I thought. But there you have it, folks. That's, like I said, one of, if not the first, Top Gun medals I've managed to get on the Tiger II, and still no Ace Mastery Badge for that tank. So I'm going to keep trying off and on. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it one day. If I do, you'll be sure to see it here, me doing a victory dance out in the front yard, because I finally got an Ace Tanker Badge in the Tiger II. I really enjoy this tank. I don't know. I thought I had gotten the hang of it with side scraping and everything else, but I still just can't seem to get it in the right position. So that's it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Hope you had fun. Stay tuned. I got a lot more coming. I got some great T-54 footage I want to get to you guys, as well as some T-29 footage. I've been playing that again. I don't know. I've been stepping down in tiers lately just to try to have a little bit more fun, and it's been working. Sometimes it's fun to go back and drive those Tier 6, 7, and 8 tanks. So, like I said, stay tuned. There's lots more good stuff to come. Throw a like if you're enjoying it. It really does help. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.